Angelo's
Welcome,
ready.
Cabros Podcast. This is episode 14, 114.
This is episode 114, man.
114.
I'm Brandon, and we also got Cyrus,
Yeah, I'm Cyrus. Welcome to the
and we got,
PCast.
sorry,
It's all good.
the Discord lag, and we got Colton,
What up?
and we
What?
got Oscar. Yeah,
What?
What?
no David here this week.
Guys,
But,
it's been a week since last recording and no one's played Titanfall 2 with me. What the fuck, Kyle?
I'll install it sometime.
It's installed.
Oh,
on my
gee,
Xbox.
thanks.
It's been a week since someone's asked me to play Titanfall 2 with them and didn't send me a single invite to play Titanfall 2. So
You say you haven't downloaded it yet. None of you have downloaded it.
no, but if you send me the invite, it'll automatically take me to the store to do it.
You sick fuck.
You sick bastard.
So yeah, we're currently witnessing history in football.
Yeah, what's happening,
Uh,
Brandon?
The fucking Miami Dolphins currently are winning against the Denver Broncos 70-20
Yep.
with 7.5 minutes left in the game. So they might be breaking a record here of the most points scored ever in a game.
To put it into
Which
context,
is what?
a team hasn't scored 70 points since 1966. And the
Pick up
Dolphins just
sticks.
did it. Also, it's against the
Go
Broncos, too.
Dolphins. Go
Yeah,
Dolphins.
even better.
The Broncos.
Yeah, go Dolphins. Hopefully they don't do this too often because this is going to be scary.
Very scary. Scary Terry.
What are you, fucking stupid ass cat? Sorry.
Can I get a play-by-play on the cat?
The cat is currently digging his knee deep in garbage, trying to lick whatever's in there, making
Oh,
all
yeah.
kinds of noise. Meanwhile, my son has dropped a deuce, so I'll be right back.
Hey, so earlier this week, there was a huge Xbox leak with files that they were submitting in their FTC case for the acquisition of Activision. I like how those rhyme. Acquisition of Activision. Basically, it shows off that their midlife refresh for the Series X consoles is going to be a all-digital Series S that looks like one of the old Echo Dots from like 2016.
So with the Series X refresh, it's also going to be diskless, and it looks like one of those Apple computers that looked like the trash can from a few years ago. It looks almost exactly like that, just a little bit smaller.
That's beautiful. Do you like the direction of going digital only for Xbox if that's something that they want to pursue?
I mean, so yeah, we've all got disk-based libraries, but a majority of people at this point probably don't. And on top of that, the games that are coming out now on disc, as you saw with your own experiences, it's like 80 megabytes on the disc, and then everything else you're still downloading off of the internet anyway.
I think what blows the most is Xbox's push for backwards compatibility, especially with, original Xbox and Xbox 360 games. And a lot of that's going to get thrown out the window if they remove the disk drive.
Well, yes and no, because they made most of those games that are backwards compatible, they made most of them available on Gamepass and Games with Gold.
I just looked through Gamepass, and there's not a lot of 360 games left on the service. I think it's about 20 games.
Okay.
And the original Xbox is down to 8. But there's games that aren't available to buy digitally, such as Skate 2. Because I remember we were talking about playing that one, but you cannot purchase Skate 2 digitally, and the online services for the game are over. So the only way to play it is with a disc.
Yeah.
So say, for example, you never bought it digitally and you have a Series S, there's no way for you to be able to get and purchase that game.
But I mean, like, the same thing could be said about Tony Hawk's Underground. The servers are dead for that, and it's a PS2 game.
But they never made it backwards compatible with the Xbox One.
With the PlayStation 3s, or yeah, and it's... I see both sides of it, because from the business standpoint of Microsoft, the people that are wanting these old games like the 360 and Xbox original games are people that are your age, my age, where we grew up with those things. But kids nowadays don't care.
Yeah, honestly.
You don't have that many people that are in it for the nostalgia. It's a niche market.
I think it's a nice market for people that, want to continue playing their old libraries. But even if you look at the PS5, they still treat consoles like generations where you buy a new one, you move on. If you want to play the old games, buy an older console.
Yeah, and at the same time, with the whole Xbox thing too, I would be cool with them doing this from a business standpoint, and that's release another series console, or as long as these ones stay on the market. Like if the Series X stays on the market as it sits and they reduce the price of it, then great. There's your disc console.
Mm-hmm.
Or they release another console, a generation. It would have to be a generation down the line at this point. They release a console that is higher priced that has a disk drive to make up their money for having to put the disk drive in it and support all that stuff. It's like, go ahead and put the disc back in it if people want to play their old stuff. But that movies, music, games, it's all progressed to the digital age at this point, and nobody's buying physical media.
I still buy physical Blu-rays because I just hate streaming 4K movies. Because I get 4K Blu-rays.
I'm the same way, and I have because it all boils down to bandwidth. I have really good internet, and I would still rather have a physical disc copy of my movie than a streamed copy of it.
That's true. There's also
There's some internet.
Yeah, pass some of that internet over here, dog. Let's also not forget there's that huge community of gamers that will argue for backwards compatibility. I think you may have heard of them. They're PC gamers. Forever backwards compatible. You may even get the
Never heard of them.
To run some of your older content. Because people have legal copies of these games. That's why they get emulators, right?
Yeah, if you own a copy of the game, it's a gray area, but it's technically legal to have an emulator and ROM of physical media that you own.
True.
It's no different than us back in the day doing like ISO images of, say, like StarCraft, so that way we wouldn't have to put the disc in the drive in order to play StarCraft.
Mm-hmm.
They're all okay. So the Dolphins are also within 10 yards of getting the most yards in a single game.
Yeah, if the Dolphins decide to score a touchdown here or get 7 yards, they will break the all-time yardage record in a single game.
And if they get a field goal right here, they break the score record.
They'll tie it.
No, I thought it was 72 points.
73. The Bears won a game 73-0 in 1940.
Okay, I thought you had said it was 72.
Mm-hmm. Well, they just lost yards, 5 to be exact, so...
Casually sipping his Gatorade.
Yeah, he's still thinking about how
that's
he can
lose. That's not Gatorade, that's Scotch. He's already celebrating.
Mike McDaniels, the head coach of the Dolphins, is the funniest head coach in the NFL. Let me pull up...
Yeah, remember you showed me a bunch of videos of him.
He's hilarious.
He was being insane.
God, he was playing the... I can't remember which team he was playing, but they had a mobile quarterback that ran onto his sideline, and he had a brief conversation with him. And they asked him after the game, they're like, "Hey, blank player ran over to your sideline. What did you say to him?" He's like, "Yeah, I told him that he was running all over us, and I didn't appreciate that, and he really should stop it." He's like, "I didn't like it one bit."
Stop it! What are you doing?
He's just hilarious.
Good sense of humor kind of guy.
Yeah. He was even talking to Tua one time and referring to him. He's like, "Bro, your technique was trash." Just straight up to his quarterback. And then the quote that he said yesterday when they were talking about him and dance moves is he said, "I have been known to have ownership of the dance floor." Which is an all-time hilarious thing to say.
He's 100% a Florida man, isn't he?
He's assimilating very well. Because he was a coordinator for the Niners 2 years ago.
Where was he born, though?
Let me look it up real quick. Mike McDaniel is his name.
Last week,
the better McDaniel
at halftime. at halftime when the person was talking to them, they finished their interview and he started walking off the field and he saw that his entire team was already gone and he just started fucking sprinting across the field.
He's like, oh shit, where'd everybody go?
He went to high school in Aurora, Colorado, and then went to college at Yale.
Okay,
That's also
so
in Colorado.
he's a Colorado boy.
Yep.
That's like the middle of the U.S. Florida.
Did you say that Yale's in Colorado, Brandon?
Isn't it?
No, it's in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
definitely not Colorado.
It's an Ivy League school.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking. I got confused. I was thinking of Vail, the ski resort.
Okay.
That was my bad.
The other.
Yes, Vail.
No, I believe you.
Vail and Aspen.
You could
Yeah.
you could say that really fast at a job interview and they can't tell the difference. Yeah, I went to Vail. Went
Vail?
to Yale. Yeah, yep. That's what I said. Yep.
Okay.
No, Yale. That's what I said. He said, yep.
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 So did you guys see that GTA Plus is getting more perks? Which brings up the idea of, did you guys
GTA
even know there
Plus?
was a GTA
What is even
Plus?
that?
No, and what is GTA Plus?
So you know how
What's up?
I'm trying to think. So you know how Fortnite has its monthly pass. You pay, I think it's a flat rate of like $8 a month, and they give you V-Bucks, progression in the battle pass. You also get the battle pass and other commodities and benefits.
I think it's $12 a month.
$12 a month. Oh, so GTA has GTA Plus that Rockstar launched. It was you get $500,000 in GTA money a month. You get discounts on in-game vehicles and other in-game benefits that they like to throw out every once in a while, and it's only $6 a month. They're now adding the Definitive Edition remasters to GTA Plus, so you can play them in a rotation. So what that means is for a limited time, they'll have Vice City free to play for like a month, and then they'll take that game off and then put in San Andreas, the Definitive Edition, for like another month, and then they'll rotate it out with GTA 3.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Why?
Holy smokes.
Why? Who cares? I remember the Definitive Edition came out and the
Why
hype
not?
immediately died down and nobody cares about it anymore.
It's because
Because it was, like,
rain
glitchy and
made it,
laggy.
like unplayable for some people until they patched that, which that did get patched eventually, but
100%. I don't know. It just, you look at what they did.
500,000 isn't that much in-game money for GTA.
No, it's not. It's nothing. I get $2 million for free every 2 months when I log in for doing nothing, and it still is nothing.
Easy.
But it really brings to light what the fuck is Rockstar's priority at the moment, because you had them shutting down, or not shutting down, but them not putting out any more content for Red Dead Redemption Online, even though it is their newest title out. They didn't even remaster Red Dead Redemption 1, they just ported it over to the PS4 and Switch. In the year 2023, they ported a game to PS4. Lovely.
A 20-year-old game.
And then
For full price too.
yeah, and then there's no word on if they'll ever do anything with the Bully series. People are wondering if they'll ever continue Max Payne. Rockstar Table Tennis. Can you imagine a new Rockstar Table Tennis game?
I saw
Yeah!
something a couple of weeks ago where somebody had supposedly leaked a Rockstar roadmap, and it did show Max Payne, it showed Bully 2, and obviously GTA 6 was on the list too.
Okay.
And I think it was something else Red Dead related as well.
Revolver.
Possibly.
I would love to see a
Red
A
Dead
reimagining
Red Dead
of
Revolver.
Revolver.
was fun. That game was fun.
I can see that. I remember my dad playing it a lot when I was a kid, and he loved the absolute piss out of it, which was why for some reason, he bought me Red Dead Redemption a few weeks after it came out, even though he wouldn't let me play GTA. And they're not the same game, but they're very similar.
Yeah. It's because Red Dead is more of like a Western style game, so it looks more like an old movie versus GTA being set in modern times and you're executing hookers walking down the street.
You can tie them up in Red Dead.
That's a bad thing because
Yeah, I fail to see the problem. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Red Dead Revolver though, that was fun, and that was where they got the bullet time mechanics, I think, for
Max Payne.
2.
Oh,
They
you're
took
talking
it
about like
from
the.
Max Payne.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're talking about. I was discussing this with Brandon yesterday. Sea of Thieves Season 10 will introduce private PvE servers called Safer Seas.
Oh,
It'll allow people to play with just their friends in a private lobby and not worry about other pirates coming and taking stuff from them.
I am very
That's the
sad
point of the game, no?
that we haven't played any of Monkey Island.
Oh, we'll get back into it eventually. We always do.
The season's only got like a month left.
Mm-hmm. So, I think. I'm trying to think. So obviously there's got to be a downside, right, to playing by yourself in a private server with no penalty of losing all of your loot.
There's no downside, is there?
There is a downside.
Yeah, I got time.
It's a pretty steep downside. It's so the first one is that your reputation is being capped. So like trading company progression is being capped at level 40 in Safer Seas, which means you can't get to level 50.
Okay.
So you still need to go online if you want to reach max rank and something like that. And the payout rate for reputation and gold is only 30% of what you would normally earn.
Damn.
Yep.
So you're receiving less than half of what you normally would if you were playing online. Would that be enough to dissuade us from ever trying out Safer Seas?
Yes.
Yeah. On the bright side, it
Yes.
lets you complete the
It's so much
Tall
money.
Tales without dealing with other online players.
Although the other issue you're gonna run into then is the regular seas could end up just being populated with toxic people.
Amen. Yeah, that is true.
And then everybody goes to the PvE servers at the penalty just because the regular servers are toxic.
We're just going to migrate the toxicity somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because right now it's an even mix of toxic and non-toxic people, whereas by giving people that just want absolutely nothing to do with the toxicity, it's going to be just the people that are ready for war out in the ocean.
Okay.
Who's ready for war?
God, and there's some people that are insanely good at Sea of Thieves too.
Yeah.
I wish we were
Yeah.
there.
Some people been there since day one still. Just stuck on that shit.
There's people that have every achievement in that game, which blows my mind because I feel like that achievement list is harder than Gears of War.
There's unobtainable achievements on that list.
Yeah, because they removed the arena. So you can't get any of the arena shit anymore. So if you didn't get those achievements, you'll never complete the game. Which blows. Can you imagine
Wait,
jumping into the game?
You
For
technically...
Gears or
So technically you still could.
Not
The
on
way you would
Xbox.
have... No, you technically could. You would have to have a J-tagged Xbox 360. Or
For Sea of
what?
Thieves?
Whatever. What was the first console it came out on? Was it Xbox One?
Xbox One.
So you'd have to have a J-tagged original VCR Xbox One then. And then you could use a ROM port of the original version of the game that has the arena in it still. You would have to do it all local. You'd pop the achievements on your account, and then you would put your account back online.
Yeah.
So you would essentially be hacking your achievements, but
Colton, hacking?
Yeah. Hacking your
2023?
achievements?
I don't own any J-tagged consoles. Thank you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, I really
Allegedly.
don't.
Allegedly.
He's legally obligated to say this.
And Minecraft.
Allegedly.
Yeah. We got to put out that disclaimer. This is all in Minecraft discussions. And Minecraft. We're in Minecraft right now.
All my raw
I
hacks are all in
legitimately do
Minecraft.
not own a J-tagged console.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I have never used
Allegedly.
a console for cheating online.
Yet. There's
Allegedly.
still time to change that, you know?
Well, yeah. I
Uh-huh.
guess.
There's always tomorrow.
There's always another brighter day.
On Bright Day news, I have 190 fantasy points.
Yeah, that must be nice. You know? So we haven't been giving out many fantasy updates, but Colton is absolutely trouncing everybody. He is scoring the most
my
points.
team be going off.
I'm still 2-0 in the league, so I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear about it. I just don't want to hear about it.
That makes 2 of us, Oscar. But I'm about to be 3-0 today. Well, I guess it'd be.
Yeah, I'm about to be 3-0 later. Yeah.
I'm on track to be 2-1.
That must be nice. Yeah, I'm on track to become 2-1 as well. So everybody here on the podcast today is doing very well.
Hilmar, if you actually
Good.
listen to this podcast, you fucking need to set your lineup. You are only 30 points behind Oscar right now, and you have 3 people not playing.
Hilmar has a very good team. You just need to set your lineup, bud. I woke up at 9:30 this morning. I was like, I need to set my lineup.
I set my lineup last night, and I was just like, it's good enough.
We reminded him the day before, too. The night before. And he still didn't fucking...
Absolutely.
Listen, man, if you don't fix your lineup, you're out of the league, okay? Just how it is.
No, I'm not gonna remove him. We'll put the pressure on. We'll get it there. Our trophy is nice and beautiful.
Alright, you get to live another day.
It's enough to persuade people to do things they normally wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like play fantasy.
I mean,
Hey, that's me.
Hey, what's up?
Noah also has an out, and he has 2 people on his bench that are out.
It's okay to have bench people that are out. You don't need to drop every bench player.
That's true.
But if he's in your lineup, what the hell?
Mahomes almost threw a pick.
Against the Bears? The Bears?
Da Bears.
The Bears.
Bears.
Okay.
Got some more. I got some gaming news here.
Let me hear
Portal 2 finally made its way to VR.
No way!
I saw.
Seriously?
Yeah, dude, it's in VR. Yeah, seriously.
Okay. Why?
Watching videos of it made me shit myself. It's just all the motion sickness I was gonna get from it if I did ever play it.
I'm going to be busting out my Rift.
What's in VR?
Portal 2.
Portal 2.
Oh, wow.
Do you know how much it's available for?
Now you're thinking with Portals. I do not know the current price of it. It's probably gonna be like a full price.
Look it up right now. I just punched my mic.
Whatever full price is.
I'm pulling up Steam.
He's pulling it up.
Write that down. Write that down.
Oh, it's a VR mod.
Oh, it's a
So
mod.
it's free.
Okay.
So,
Even better, Colton.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I
You
need
know what I'm
to
saying?
download that mod and
Mm-hmm.
hook up my Rift, and then get nauseous.
Get nauseous.
Yeah, it looks insane. I can only imagine how fucking it is like inside. You know.
Mhm.
I can only imagine how much I'm gonna throw up the first time I do the portal thing, where you put the one portal on the ceiling and the one on the floor, and then just jump into it and.
And then you shoot another one and you go flying.
So I'm reading the article. It says Flat 2
Like a
VR,
railgun.
the modding team known for bringing unofficial VR support to games such as Final Fantasy XIV, Half-Life 2, Jedi Outcast, and Left 4 Dead 2 recently released a mod for Portal 2, which finally brings Steam VR support to the iconic puzzle game. Nice. And
Nice.
it says Valve has again put both Portal and Portal 2 on sale for just $1 a piece. Or in the Portal bundle for $1.50
Oh.
in total. So if you've never played Portal, it is $1.50 for both games right now
On Steam.
on Steam.
It is one hell of a game.
Mhm.
Let me tell you.
It is
The
the
cake
most
is
And 2 is co-op, so you can torture your friend
hell yeah.
while you're at it.
It is the most fun you will have playing a puzzle game. Like, I don't know. It feels like some puzzle games get really old after about an hour of playing. Not Portal.
Not Portal.
Not Portal, man. It's like
I'm looking
Splitgate
at
without
Portal on
guns.
Steam right now, and it's $9.99 each or $15 for both.
Oh, well, maybe this article was written earlier this week. Yeah, September 18th. So maybe not right now.
But they go on sale pretty regularly.
It's like Left 4 Dead, where they just basically give it away on sale.
Give it away,
I have
give it away,
Portal
give
2
it
on
away
Steam.
now.
I just don't have Portal 1.
I have the Portal games on Xbox.
So do I.
Yeah.
I'm sure I bought Portal 2 on Steam when it was on sale at one point.
At one point. I don't know. Is there any other puzzle games that you guys would like put up there in the upper echelon, like Portal?
Ooh.
I wouldn't even.
As far as atmospheric puzzle games go, I would have to give the award to the Myst series.
Myst?
That's what I was thinking.
Myst and Riven.
I played Myst a few times as a kid.
So, like, the Myst games, you are a first-person character that, like, one. I don't know if it's on all of them, but one of them, like, you wake up on an island, and you are given 0 direction. And you just have to wander around this island and solve different puzzles and different problems to unlock different parts of the island to eventually get off of it. And there is zero hand-holding, there is 0 walkthrough, there is 0 anything other than what you find in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, the most it gives you is like you open a door and the only thing there is a clue that leads to something you've never seen yet. So you have to actually search for something that looks like the clue it gave you.
Or you see a rock that's a different color than the other rocks and you can't do anything with it, so you have to go find like a different rock that matches that one and then bring them together, and then it'll unlock a door or a switch somewhere else on the island. And it never tells you where it is. You just kind of have to guess and go off of where the sound effect comes from.
There's a version of it that's, I'm pretty sure it's on Gamepass, and every time you play it, it's like RNG, how the island is set up with the puzzles.
Yep.
I was going to throw my hat in the ring for the Tomb Raider games. They're not the most
Those were amazing.
in-depth puzzles, but they were fun as shit to play. I think.
Especially back in the day, like the original ones.
I mean, why else would you buy a PS1? Play Ape Escape?
Why not?
The Star Wars game that was on PS1.
All right, fair. Just did that one. We'll just refer to it as that one.
I think it was
the one.
An episode 1 game.
Lego? No, Lego didn't come out for years.
No, it wasn't the Lego ones.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your best or favorite Portal-based game? Would it be Splitgate?
Absolutely.
100%.
Halo 3 with guns. It's Halo 3 with portals.
I wish David was here because
Portal 2.
David would help me defend Splitgate.
I didn't mind Splitgate, but my problem with it is that like as soon as we start like getting into it, we get out of it, and then the curve like leaves us in the dirt, and then when we come back to it, we're at the bottom of the pool and we're playing against people that are amazing.
People that have been playing the game since it came out religiously.
Yeah, and then it's not fun.
Tisk.
I go back to it every now and then just to see what's up. Play a little bit, and then get my shit rocked in, and then I go, right, okay, I'm done.
I think the problem that I have with it at this point is that we played it while we were waiting for Halo Infinite, because Halo Infinite was supposed to be the next Halo 3, and then we were all so disappointed from Halo Infinite that I don't even want to play anything Halo related.
Oh, man. Speaking of Infinite, has anybody trotted back to that game recently?
Nope.
Okay, I haven't. I just didn't know if anybody had an update.
I played multiplayer a couple of weeks ago. For like 3 games, and that was about it. And I was like, yep, it's Halo. And it's big team battles. And
listen, the campaign is awesome. The multiplayer sucks major dookie.
The campaign was good.
Well, you know.
I would say it was on par for a Halo campaign.
That's a fair assessment. I like the sound of that.
Weapon was annoying as fuck, though.
You think so?
I
What is?
fucking hated Weapon.
Weapon.
The AI.
I thought she was fine.
She
was
wasn't
fine.
Cortana.
Definitely.
That I think that was the problem I had. Is like it wasn't Cortana.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
correct.
What
She's not Cortana.
what name did she end up picking at the end? Did they ever actually say?
They didn't say.
Weapon.
But it's probably
They didn't.
Cortana.
They just said. He just said. Yeah, he's like it's. He asked her if she's okay with it, and then they're like, yeah, and then that was it.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if she actually had said the name that she wanted to choose or if it was just implied that it's Cortana.
Cortana.
I believe it's implied that it's Cortana. Cortana, you sussy baka.
I just love that Master Chief doesn't like buy waifu cups like a normal person. He just gets his own like waifu holograms that he can carry around with him, talk to.
In his brain.
Must be fucking nice.
That must be nice. Where's my waifu hologram? That I put on my
I would take
desk.
that implant.
Is it worth it? Yes. Sell my house for it. Tell me a person that
Sell my
wouldn't.
left nut for it.
Would there be a person that wouldn't do it? I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure there's probably a Karen out there.
Actually, what about a husbando?
Karen.
That too.
Okay.
A Kyle.
Fucking. He does the finger point
isn't a
with the
male
Oakleys
Karen
on.
a Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the same Tennessee Titans hat with the Oakleys, and he points at the camera like just talking shit.
Yeah, you know it. You know you want it.
You trust me, pal. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy.
Poor pal. Poor guy. Hey, guy.
What a pal.
So, Cyberpunk 2.0?
Nope.
No?
What a pal guy, pal. That dropped recently, right? When did
Yes.
that come out?
Friday. And then Phantom Liberty drops this week.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Idris Elba actually put
Yeah,
out
I can't wait to
a...
not play it because it's not on Xbox.
Unfortunately. Well, it's on Xbox, just not on the One. Womp womp.
It's great.
But Xbox...
Fantastic.
or
fucking live for.
finish my first point, Idris Elba put out an EP of music that he made for Phantom Liberty. Because he's going to be featured
What?
in the update. Yeah.
He made music for the game? What the fuck?
Yeah, he made music and released it as an EP.
I have
Let me
a
see what it's
problem
called.
that Keanu Reeves isn't going to be in it, though.
Yeah, he is. Did
He
they already
is?
say he is? Yeah.
I thought they said he wasn't going to be in Phantom Liberty.
I'll look it up in a second.
I'll pull it up right now.
Okay. Yeah, it says Idris explores a darker and highly produced sound in the 3 tracks that are included in the game's official soundtrack. These tracks, which were released on his label Seven Wallace on September 21st, are included in the game's official soundtrack. It says glitches and industrial sounds speak to the game's dystopian vibe. It says throughout the game, the 3 songs Chokehold, Walk of Shame, and Roller Coaster are featured. Idris also portrays the part of Solomon Reed. So, yeah, it's on Spotify right now if you want to go listen to it. It's called the Phantom Files.
Okay, he is in it. So the remodel they did of his character, though, for like the trailers, it didn't look like Keanu Reeves' face in the trailer. So I had assumed they had replaced him in it.
Okay. That's
just
good.
They'd never get rid of
retouched
Keanu.
the
You kidding me?
character.
That's their money maker.
Keanu Reeves is such a cool person. Like, I would love to meet that man in person.
Money maker right there. He's breathtaking, man.
You're
He
breathtaking.
really is.
Get it? No one get it?
You're breathtaking.
He uses public transportation. He has his own shooting range on his property. He does all of his own stunts that he can. Like, he's just such a cool dude.
Oh, thank you. What a
I like
fucking
how
guy. Am I
Using
right?
public transportation is a factor in being cool.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, as far as being a multimillionaire celebrity,
Yeah.
and he's still just like a down-to-earth person. Like he stops and talks to fans that see it, like talk to him. Where like a lot of celebrities are like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Listen, if I start taking the bus and people aren't kissing my feet and telling me that I'm breathtaking, I'm against the world. Like, is that a world I really want to live in?
Angelo disagrees.
Yeah, I know. I agree with Angelo.
Yeah, he needs to be breathtaking. He needs to be breathtaking.
Everybody needs to be breathtaking. We all deserve it.
Do we?
No.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yes. Yes.
Yes. No.
Come on,
I'm gonna
guys.
play contrarian
Yes.
no matter what.
Listen,
You're
look, some
breathtaking.
people don't deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
Ergo, the people that decided to make a femboy Hooters in New York.
Where? What's the address?
I believe it's in Madison Square Garden, or not Madison, Times Square. Sorry.
What's the other one? Tomboy IHOP?
So, oh, you fucking.
Tomboy IHOP.
No, there's a goth girl. There's goth girl Hooters in Texas as well.
Okay, I need to go to that one.
Texas.
Sorry, you're just
Oh,
there.
they're
Why
Googling
you didn't see it?
plane
Cyrus?
tickets.
You were there.
Just
That's all I
there. I haven't been in Texas.
My
since 2 years.
wife and I would love to go to Goth Girl Hooters. That would be so awesome.
Do they spit in your food as well?
Just there. I fucking hope so. I mean, I hope they don't.
They can spit wherever they want.
Here's your water. Man, what the fuck? Do it again. Going light.
Come on. Do it again.
So yeah, I'm gonna need at least 3 more waitresses over here.
Yeah, hello. Can I get the entire waiting staff over here?
Can you
I
just
need
fill the
more
cup?
waitresses.
Oh, no.
Can you pour out the water and just fill
No.
the cup, please?
That's too far.
No.
That's too far.
No. Oh, no.
This is like the tragedy of the commons. You're not
Heavens
supposed to get the
above.
whole thing. It's just a little bit.
The whole thing. The whole thing. The whole thing.
Heavens to Betsy.
Heavens, Betsy's, you to Betsy, Detsy. Oh my gosh. Okay. But, so, the other point I was going to bring up with Cyberpunk is you have all of these people that bought the Xbox One X limited edition console, and it was supposed to come with the game and its season pass. Well, its season pass isn't coming to Xbox One, so Xbox and CD Projekt Red are trying to figure out a way to reimburse everybody that owns a console. You know, give them compensation back for the season pass that they're not getting.
Yeah, and that's assuming
Gotta
that
love
people
it.
take the deal and don't just sue the piss out of them.
Yep,
Because that's false advertisement.
it is. Because they said that something was going to be included,
Sue
and it's
them.
not.
Sue them.
I'm surprised they didn't just make up a DLC to put on Xbox One, PS4, like just a content drop in and go, hey, look, season pass. But I think CD Projekt Red has morals a little bit. Not enough to release the game early, but
I mean, CD Projekt Red, as far as I'm concerned, doesn't have any morals. The second they tried to copyright Cyberpunk.
yeah. They're not even the creators of Cyberpunk 2077. They just make the game.
Cyberpunk.
They're not even the creators of the cyberpunk like genre.
Yeah. Yeah, but it can go into tail with like other companies trying to copyright dumb shit like that too. Remember the Fine Bros with React?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monster Energy drink trying to trademark everything
Cyberpunk.
Monster.
yeah.
Imagine the next Monster Hunter game has a giant monster logo on it because lawyers.
Ugh. Ugh.
Monster Hunter is just a bunch
Good
of fucking
God.
Kyles like in a gaggle heading to 7-Eleven. That echo was amazing.
No fucking thank you.
Somebody's mic echoed Colton's laugh and it was beautiful.
I hate my laugh.
What would a gaggle of Kyle sound like?
Exactly like that.
They would just say gaggle.
It's just a bunch of carbons laughing.
Yo, bro, you want to hit my cherry berry vape?
Yes.
Dude, my dad's
A
been messing
gaggle
with
of
me.
Kyle's would sound like this.
That's their skateboard without any fucking wheels on it.
Oh,
They just
us?
carry it around. Yeah, dude, I go pro, but I lost my nuts.
Oh, man.
I don't know. Gaggle of 100 Kyles. Who else has news? Who else has games? Who else has something interesting?
The Chiefs just got a touchdown, and Travis Kelce has a mustache.
He's dating Taylor Swift. I don't know if
Dude,
you
my
heard about
nuts.
that.
That's why they were showing Taylor Swift in the crowd.
Is she in the crowd?
Yeah, she's there.
Oh, yeah, they're dating now.
Oh my fucking god! It's Taylor
I
fucking
can't wait to hear the
Swift!
song about Travis Kelce breaking Taylor's heart.
Can you imagine the songs about, like,
Again.
conceptions and receptions?
Oh God.
That's going to be a rhyme when they break up. Misconception, reception. You have 2
Oh,
rings, but you
no.
ain't getting the third one. Something like that. If you like it, should have put it.
But you couldn't give me one.
He proposes with one of his Super Bowl rings.
Oh my God.
Can you
Just
imagine?
puts it
Oh
on
my god.
Of all the people, though, Travis Kelce. So the
Yeah,
Kelce.
honestly, though, Jimmy
Yeah, not
G's
one
out
on me.
there.
Yeah, where's Jimmy G at with all this? Do you think he fell on his knees at the Walmart when he found out the news? Or is he
It's
only
not
into
fair.
Vegas Latinas?
It should have been me.
It's like how the Bunny Ranch
It
gave
should have been me!
Garoppolo a free lifetime membership, and he's like, "Oh, that's a nice gesture," but he didn't really decline the idea that he wasn't going to use it.
I mean,
Yeah, Mondays are days
lifetime
off for a reason.
membership.
Yeah.
There you go.
Travis Kelce. The Kelce brothers have a really good podcast. I don't know if you've ever seen
Here you
it.
go.
It's called New Heights.
Nope.
God, they were talking to Jason's wife, and they were like, "Hey, how long would you leave Travis Kelce for with the kids, like to babysit, unmonitored?" And then she was like, "Oh, an hour at most." Do you think it's because of the mustache?
An hour.
They were
Yes.
telling a story, or on one of it that Jason had. Just got a new truck, so he was letting Travis use one of his cars.
Yep.
And he took it to a club, and left it unlocked, and didn't know there was a spare key in it, and it got stolen.
The time they get kicked out of like preschool and stuff, because both Kelce brothers were kicked out of school at one point.
I see it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Probably unnecessary roughness.
On who? The teacher?
Yeah.
Toss my crayons like a color book.
What time are we at?
45 minutes.
Cool. Let me just check.
Yep.
But yeah, then Raiders play tonight. Hopefully that's a good game.
Oh boy, yeah, we'll find out. I was looking at a chart of how inept the Steelers' offense is, and it's historically bad. But don't ever count out the Raiders' defense to make anybody look like a Hall of Famer.
Apparently, there was an asteroid sample collected in 2020 by a spacecraft, and it just returned to Earth today.
Can I like pick it up off the ground?
And so this is according to CNN.
Okay.
An asteroid sample collected by NASA has touched down on Earth, giving scientists the opportunity to learn more about the origins of the solar system and capturing a piece of a massive space rock that has a chance of colliding with our planet in the future. It's the first time the agency has accomplished such a feat. 7 years after launching to space, the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft flew by Earth Sunday to deliver the pristine sample from the near-Earth asteroid Bennu. OSIRIS-REx, which stands for Origin Spectral Interpretation Resource Identification Security Regolith Explorer, lifted off in 2016 and began orbiting Bennu in 2018. The spacecraft collected the sample in 2020 and set off on its lengthy return trip to Earth in May of 2021.
Okay.
All that work just for a rock.
Yeah. You go outside
You
and
could just
pick
go
one up.
outside.
8.8 ounces of asteroid rocks and soil from a distance of 63,000 miles above Earth's surface.
Nice. We already have a movie about this kind of stuff.
That's where the spacecraft dropped the payload from, was 63,000 miles above Earth.
Has science gone too far?
Sorry.
My taxpayer dollars went to collecting a rock.
Our taxpayer dollars went to building the Raiders Stadium. Let's be real. Welcome to Nevada.
They've finished Allegiant Stadium. Where they
The
finished
capsule
construction on the
is-
Spaghetti Bowl.
Only a couple feet wide.
So it's like an aspirin pill. I don't know what kind of aspirin you're taking, but my shit's
Mr.
wrong.
Krabb's pill.
It's a suppository too.
Taking different aspirin, man.
You don't really swallow it; you just kind of lick it like a giant lollipop over time. I don't know if that makes sense.
Like a lollipop.
Wheezy.
Like a
They'll
lollipop.
reveal details about the sample on October 11th.
Brandon, what have you been playing lately?
Starfield.
Nice. Your 2-weekend review?
It's real good.
That is amazing
I have
to
a
hear.
lot of money.
It's real good.
It's very good.
It's a great.
They just added a new game to Game Pass called Party Animals. We should all give it a shot.
I've watched a couple of
Is
streamers
this like a Mario
play
Party
it.
replica?
Kinda. It's like an arena that everybody can play in with mini games.
It's more like the what the hell is it? The game that you guys were playing a while back, where your character holds their arms up in the air and like they can grab each other and throw them around.
Gang Beast.
It's like Gang Beasts.
Okay.
And
looks-
Oscar's gone.
It looks like fun though. It's very reminiscent of, like you said, Gang Beasts, but there's actually like game modes that you can play and objectives to complete.
Yeah.
And it's on Game Pass, so it's free to play right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it just came out.
I've been hearing about this game for a while. I think it was last summer at the showcases when they were showing it off. So it's been on my radar for a minute, and it just looks like a lot of fun, and it'd be a lot of fun to play.
The goons and like a few of the goons and I think Smitty had access to it early.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As a matter of fact, I think Smitty got a character in it.
There's also some
The
newer
milk bag.
Game Pass games that came out this week. Colton, have you tried out Payday 3 yet?
I haven't played it. I've been since I couldn't play the beta when it was on Steam. I figured I would wait until I could get somebody else to play it with me.
Okay.
Because I don't really want to play in public lobbies by myself.
I would have to put it on my computer because I am out of space on my Xbox because of Starfield.
Yeah, I have it installed on my PC Game Pass.
Okay. That's where I should grab it too. Liza P also dropped this week on the 18th. I've been hearing a lot about it. I've heard it's very good.
Is it Lies of P? I thought it was Life of Pi.
No, Liza P.
Okay.
I think Life of Pi is a movie, right? With the dude, tiger in the boat. Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is right.
Mm-hmm. But I've been watching some Liza P gameplay. It looks very good. And it's one of the last few holdouts of new games being $60 at launch. But it's on Game Pass, so who cares? Just go play it on Game Pass.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Game Pass's roster is getting very strong because obviously we've been playing Starfield as of late. Brandon's gotten his hook on his fishing game. Get it? Hook. Ha.
I have got to say Game Pass is way better than PlayStation Plus because I have both.
Mhm.
And Game Pass, I can always find a game that I want to play. PlayStation Plus, it's like, eh.
Sometimes I find
Also,
something.
I can use Game Pass on my computer directly, without having to use the PlayStation like streaming feature to just play my PlayStation games on my computer.
Absolutely. Firewatch is back on Game Pass as well. And they added the Bard's Tale trilogy. I think ended last month.
Bard's Tale's been on Game Pass for a long time
It
now.
re-entered because it left for a minute.
Okay.
But it's cool because even games that get cycled out sometimes come back. Kind like Firewatch and Bard's Tale came back.
That's that Sea of Stars game that is on Game Pass is getting really good reviews. It is like an old school like pixel style RPG.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually a really good game. I've only played it for a little bit because Starfield came out right as I was starting to play this, but it's actually quite a bit of fun, and it's definitely reminiscent of like the old Breath of Fire games and the old Final Fantasy games and stuff like that.
It's turn-based, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I can vibe with that.
Yes. That is one thing that I miss about the old RPGs is the turn-based.
Um,
That's one reason why Final Fantasy VIII was my last real favorite Final Fantasy game. Because it was turn-based.
That's good. Also, what game is it? Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth got a release date for early next year. It's going to be coming out in January.
Nice.
I enjoyed the shit out of Yakuza 7, which is weird because I really don't like turn-based games, but I feel like Yakuza did it very, very well. So
When
it's going
it's
to be
done correctly, turn-based is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Because as a kid, I was never like interested in the Pokemon games. It was never something that I wanted to play. And even when I tried, it wasn't anything spectacular.
Pokemon got really repetitive.
I saw a meme and it was it was two people shaking hands and it's iPhone purchasers and people that play Pokemon and it's buying the same shit every time it comes out.
Yeah. But I mean, that same could be said about us Call of Duty players.
That's true. I keep saying every year I'm not going to buy it. I won't do it. And then I buy the game every year.
It's because we enjoy the campaign enough that
I don't.
we play the campaign. You don't?
Well, I enjoy playing it, but paying $70 for a campaign now is just crazy because it's not like the campaign has too much replay value. It feels
Right.
like a play it through first, go, wow, that was incredible. Put it down.
I have hopes for zombies in Modern Warfare 3 to be good. I'm not pre-ordering this one.
I wouldn't.
I'm definitely waiting for the reviews to find out if the zombies is going to be worth it.
I hope it is. I hope it brings a lot to the table so I don't have to sludge through multiplayer like I am this year. Because it feels like Call of Duty this year is so empty that I have to play multiplayer just to earn my camos because it makes me feel good. But I don't give a shit about DMZ. Couldn't care less. I don't play a lot of Warzone because I'm not the biggest Battle Royale person. Unless I'm playing with like you guys and stuff.
Yeah, see, and like I like the Battle Royale stuff. I love Call of Duty multiplayer, but nobody like it's Call of Duty multiplayer. It's the same thing every time. You run around in a circle, hardcore shoot each other in shipment. That's pretty much it.
Oh man, I think that's why I like Black Ops 4 so much is I like it when Call of Duty changes the formula a little bit because it's the same thing, but it feels a little bit new. It's like refreshed every year. But this year, like I said, they're going to be remastering all the MW2 maps, so you're not playing anything new. We're just playing MW2 on MW or the original MW2 maps, but now we're calling it MW3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they're fixing the movement, so maybe if it feels better to play, it'll be a little bit more worth it.
But why didn't they just release it as a DLC for Modern Warfare 2 then?
Because they need $70 instead of 30, 40.
Instead of 40?
Yeah. Because I remember the rumors that they were going to skip Call of Duty this year, but they probably looked at it and went, oh, we can just make money by putting one out.
Yeah, they're like, we can literally write this story in 20 minutes on the... Like, we just port over the story from MW3, use the assets from MW2, create a couple of new skins, bada bing, bada boom, here you go, here's a new game.
Vanguard was one of the poorest selling Call of Duties in the last 10 years, and it was still a top earner for the year, like in terms of gross sales. I think it was still top 3. And I'm the only one that's purchased it in our friend group.
Yeah, I wasn't about to buy Vanguard after World War II.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, does
And World War
Sledgehammer
II
have you
wasn't bad.
excited for MW3? Because it's a Sledgehammer game.
Yeah, but so the saving grace on that though is the zombies part of it is headed by Treyarch.
And I think that's cool, but so was Vanguard Zombies. And that was dog ass.
Yeah, so
the track record
we'll
isn't
see.
looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Sledgehammer Call of Duties haven't been good in my opinion.
I think World War II was charming.
It was decent. I mean, it was refreshing.
The launch was awful. I'll never forget the launch where nobody could play that first weekend.
Yeah.
Like that still sticks because I remember pre-ordering it and wanting to play it at fucking 9 p.m. on that Thursday before it came out, and it just wouldn't load because they decided everybody needed to be shoved into these headquarters, and it just wasn't a good move.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Stick with the create a class barracks system that we've had for the whole time. Don't put us in game for whatever and all that lobby bullshit.
I think we just need a Siege sequel. I think that's what'll really dwell us over.
Rainbow Six Siege 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see that coming anytime
Do we want
soon.
another those? Do we really want another Siege though?
Yeah.
It would be good. I would be down to play Siege on Unreal 5.
I think a reworked Siege could work. That's why it's reworked.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think Siege 2 would be solid. But they're still making cash on it. They're getting ready to actually release an elite skin for Sledge. Actually, possibly, what is today's date? In 2 days. That's
2 days?
Halo X Siege, and they're basically giving Sledge a Master Chief outfit and a gravity hammer.
It's definitely went from realism to just having fun. I've learned to drop the realism.
I want the.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys had this as a kid, but do you remember when realism was everything for games coming out? Like, people
Yeah.
used to complain about dumb shit. Yeah, I think that argument's stupid now. It's just about having fun. If a game's sole purpose of existing is realism, then yeah, it sucks. But it's a game.
We're actually at a point now where
It's
some
only
games have like such realism to them that they hit that uncanny valley point. It's like that's actually uncomfortable.
Like Skeletor is going to be an MW2 here soon.
Shut up! Are you serious?
I
Are you
might be
fucking
buying
serious?
that skin.
God
I might
damn
be
it.
buying that
Oh,
skin.
God, fucking damn it! I can't
Yeah.
even fucking play the fucking stupid piece of shit game, motherfucker!
Until next time,
Yep. So
Skeletor away!
yeah, they announced that Spawn and Skeletor are headed to the game, and that is amazing.
Spawn 2?
Yeah, Spawn.
Oh my fucking god.
It's like what?
Oh
man.
I can't even fucking play the game, man.
I wish
Can't
they
even fucking
weren't
play the game.
$20 for these packs because they are amazing.
Wait, you can't play Modern Warfare 2 on your Xbox?
Yeah, remember I couldn't. It won't. It says it's corrupt every time I try to re-download it.
I still think I think you need to do a factory reset on your Xbox.
It's fine. I don't give a. It's
We should
just Call of
try.
Duty.
You should
I'm
bring
not
your
crying about
Xbox to David's one time, and then we'll download an Xbox One copy and put it on your Xbox. We'll just put it on a hard drive and then switch it to yours.
Yeah, I was gonna say download it on a hard
Oh, there
drive
you
and then copy it.
Yeah, that would work. We could try that.
I fucking
That
hope
might
so.
work.
You could just copy the one off of David's Xbox.
No, because he's got the series version.
Yeah.
We'll just do it. We'll do it with
Is
an
that
Xbox
one
One.
of the
Xbox One version.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find a way. We'll somehow find a way.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We gotta get back again.
I don't think he's gonna make it back before the end.
What do you mean? He never
This
left.
is the end of the show as we know it.
Anybody with a last Hail Mary topic they want to talk about? Get off their minds. Something they've been dying to share.
No, not really. No. It was a pretty chill week.
That was very exciting.
Gamer
Thank you.
Subs needs to sponsor us. We all drink it.
Yeah, we do. Gamersubs is very good. Even if we're not sponsored, I recommend the product.
Yeah, me too.
I also recommend
It's-
Sweet Maui Onion Hawaiian chips.
I've got to say, since I started drinking Gamer Subs, I've completely cut out like energy drinks altogether.
There's no purpose anymore.
Nope. The vitamins alone in the Gamer Subs actually work wonders, even if you don't drink the energy ones. The just plain caffeine-free ones are really good. And the lack of sugar in them is also a good thing.
I just eat apples.
And bananas.
Apples, bananas, and plumes.
I like to eat Oot, oot.
So hopefully we'll have David next week. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Our wonderful host that keeps everything cohesive.
I want to play more D&D.
That's true. We got to get back into D&D. One of these days. We just have really hard schedules to work around.
Yeah.
Come on, look. All right. I like money. We all like our money. Keep on that grind.
Thanks for listening to the Cobb Brothers podcast.
And
If you made it this far, click that link tree and subscribe to our socials.
and
Click the like button and the bell notifications to know whenever we post new content.
and
No one did.